Today we're going to look at lesson 8.3, and it's finding the distance between 2 points. So the first thing we have is we're going to look at the Pythagorean theorem because we've been looking at that on the coordinate plane. And it says, here's our example, find the distance of the hypotenuse. So we've got our coordinate plane here, and we've got a triangle in here, but it says just to find the distance of the hypotenuse. So that's from here to here, so our C. I can easily find the distance with my legs, so my A and my B, just by counting how many units. And remember the Pythagorean theorem says A squared plus B squared equals C squared. So if I have a distance on one leg of 6 and the other leg of 6, I'm going to put 6 in for A and 6 in for B, and then we're going to be able to calculate our C. 6 squared is 36. 36 plus 36 is 72. Remember, we need to, when we have C squared, we need to take the square root on both sides. The square root of C squared is just C. And then the square root of 72 is approximately 8.5. So our distance of the hypotenuse using the Pythagorean theorem is 8.5. Now we're going to look at the distance formula. So in a coordinate plane, the distance D between any 2 points are x sub 1, y sub 1, and our x sub 2 and y sub 2 is, here's our distance formula. So it's the square root, and inside that square root is my x2 minus x1 squared plus my y sub 2 minus y sub 1, and we're squaring that. So here in our example, I need to find the distance from P to Q. And that's, I've drawn a little triangle here. That's going to be a hypotenuse, right? I've got a right triangle, leg A, leg B, hypotenuse. So to use our distance formula, I've labeled x sub 1, y sub 1, that's this point here, and then x sub 2, y sub 2. So these are just placeholders essentially for 2 points. P is my x sub 1, y sub 1, and that is over 2 up 20, so 220. And then for Q, we're over 5 up 50, so x sub 2, y sub 2 is 550. From there, we're just going to substitute our values into our distance formula. So remember, x sub 2, there's our 5, minus x sub 1 is 2, and then we're going to square that, plus y sub 2, that's our 50, and y sub 1 is our 20. We're going to subtract those and then square them. So 5 minus 2 is 3, and 50 minus 20 is 30. 3 squared is 9, 30 squared is 900, so 9 plus 900 is 909. And then we need to take the square root of 909. When we do that, we're going to approximate it because it keeps going here. And the distance from P to Q is approximately 30.1 units. It doesn't matter which method you use. If you use Pythagorean theorem or our distance formula, you're going to find the same answer. So I want you to use both of these and see which one you're more comfortable with. And I would probably use that one. But they're both going to get you the same answer. If you have any questions, please come to my meeting, and you can also email me, and have a great day. Thank you.